Shalom. Allah start out by giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, Grand Millstone. Salutations to the old fillet that's pushing the truth across the four corners of true sincere charity. Just the brother I'm on by from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. Real quick sitting. Just want to get into it just about, how, those that don't believe, what the men of the Lord from the apostles, elders, and the brethren that's teaching the truth of the Lord, the word of the Lord, that, America's gonna go down, America's gonna be destroyed. The Lord Yahushua, the Most High, who y'all call God, his name is Yahweh, and the Son name, who y'all call Jesus, his name Yahushua in the Hebrew tongue, in the Hebrew. That's the real names. But, these people not gonna believe, they don't believe now that, America and the Lord gonna return, and seeing the downfall that the Lord that the Lord is gonna bring that destruction to America. These people don't see it, but the men of the Lord have the vision and the faith of seeing it. But these Americans and even 2/3, even our people, the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives that we teach to mostly to warn and to come back to your power and knowledge, understanding the Lord, get out the ways in America. They don't see it, but only the elect, the chosen, of the Lord, of the elect of the nation of Israel, the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, that the Lord has brought into this knowledge. They gonna believe and keep the faith until this place is completely destroyed, done away with. So I'm getting into it. Is Romans 3:3. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? So no, so what if some did not believe, of this truth of the word of the Lord, or believe in the names and the true powers of the name of the Lord, it's not gonna make the word of the Lord come to pass. The word of the Lord is gonna come to pass. It's gonna accomplish what it's set out to do. Because from the men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and brethren, years of teaching the word, prophesying, it's gonna come to pass. It's not gonna fail. This book of the word of the Lord is gonna stand true. And it's gonna be made known true as we go forward. This place, America's finna go down, man. The Lord Yahushua is finna, burn this place down, man. And these people out here, these Americans out here, gonna feel it, man. They gonna feel they gonna know it's a Most High power out here when they feel the presence of, the Lord's vengeance, anger coming upon this place, America, Babylon the Great, when the food shortages, the famine and all that coming, so on from there. I'll go to So I'm gonna go to Romans 3:4. The Most High forbid, yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. So yeah, so the Lord Yahushua, it's gonna be true. He's true, but every man gonna be a lie. His words, the Lord's words, gonna stand true. But men's words, men's words, they gonna they're not gonna stand, but what the word of the Lord is gonna stand true. But read on as it is written, that thou mayst be justified in thy sayings and mightst overcome when thou art judged. So yeah, so like I say, the men of the Lord from highways and byways that teach the word of the Lord, it's gonna stand true. The words of the Most High is gonna stand true, and the words of man gonna be made not come to true, come to pass. It's gonna be made known as a lie. Especially so-called white man, Esau, Edomite, they are the lies and deceivers of the earth, and they are being exposed for their wickedness and deception that they put out, in the world and on the earth, with their lies and what they be saying, what they do, and it's be made known through the apostles, elders, and brethren, and through the spirit, through the spirit power of Yahweh Shai, we're exposing this devil for who he really is, and his plans to come, and what's about to go down, with these elites, not your average Joe, Edomites, so-called white people, red people, but the elites, the top the top ones, that are planning to come down hard, come down hard, these so-called Negro, Latino, natives, and push their agenda. Is to try to control the masses, the population, which they kind of doing that right now with the mask. Put the mask on. And eventually, the vaccines, and then the RFID chips is gradually doing it to condition the minds of the people to get comfortable. But it's gonna be a resistance to come. But from now on, go to 2 Ezra 15:3. Fear not, then imagine. It's like go back. Start at 1. 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in their mouth, saith the Lord. So yeah. So that's what the men of the Lord from the apostles do, is speak the words of prophecy, to prophesy what's to come, to say before, So we prophesy and warning you about the things to come before it happens. And when it happens, you're gonna be know that the words of the Lord were true and not a lie. But next verse, 2 Ezra 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So yeah, like I say, the word of the Lord is gonna be faithful and true. Gonna be made known that this word of the Lord wasn't a lie. He gonna stand. This word is gonna stand when you start seeing these things happening. You start seeing people. We got these evictions going on. People getting put out their houses, but we start seeing a lot of uprising and military presence, in the streets. More and more, people getting killed more and more, and so forth, man. Resistance from this new world order agenda. It's gonna get serious out here. These devils Edomites coming down hard with their great wrath. So, they ain't gonna spare nobody. If you ain't down with the agenda, they're gonna take you out, or put you in a concentration camp. You resist, the their agenda, that they have planned out. But this verse, 2 Ezra 15:3, fear not their imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So, yeah, we should not fear, not fear the men of the Lord. We're not gonna fear the imaginations, these devils who maybe they have to come against us, that they may think towards us, whatever, and that word incredulity, goes to the disbelieving frame of mind. So these people don't like when we keep telling them that America's gonna be destroyed. America's not gonna be no more. Lord Yahweh gonna return and wipe out America. And and the so-called UFO chariots. But ultimately it's gonna be the thermonuclear missiles. The thermonuclear missiles are gonna wipe out America. But the Lord's gonna bring Lord Yahweh when He returns. He's gonna bring that destruction as well. They don't see that, but that mind frame, that disbelieving mind frame of the people. Even 2/3 of the nation of Israelites, so-called Negro, Latino natives, don't see it. But the men of the Lord had the vision and faith of seeing it, but they don't, But on this verse, 2 Ezra 15:4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So yeah, so those that don't have faith or don't believe what the men of the Lord tell you what's gonna happen, we warning you what's gonna happen to America and so forth. Who the kingdom, what's the next rulership to come. Who's gonna be the next rulers. Starting with the elect of the so-called Negro, Latino natives, 144,000 men. They're gonna be the next rulers. If you don't believe, then hey, you're gonna die. Good Lord, He's looking for those that are gonna believe, in His word and trust in it and be faithful unto the end. But those that don't believe, especially so-called Negro, Latino natives, Israelites, 2/3 that don't take it serious, they're gonna be destroyed and die in this place, America. When all hell breaking loose and when Lord Yahweh returns. So in this verse, see, 2 Ezra 15:5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and destruction. So yeah, that's what's coming. Lord Yahweh to bring that, the plagues upon the world of so-called white man Esau Edom. He's gonna bring that sword, which by way, thermonuclear missiles, Esau, Edomites, the military might, when all hell breaking loose, Jacob's trouble, the military come through because, Lord, He controls, everything, He's gonna bring the martial law troops in by the sword, famine, the lack of food is coming. It's gonna be a food shortage out here soon. Death, whole bunch of death and destruction. And the destruction, ultimately by the thermonuclear missiles, they're gonna wipe out America. It's gonna ultimately be the end game. Once those missiles be shot, it's over with. And the missiles ain't gonna turn back. They're not gonna stop whatever. They're gonna hit the target, which is America, Babylon the Great. 200 million missiles. Then plus the chariots of so-called UFOs putting fire to this place as well. When the Lord Yahushua and the angels return. So that's what's coming, man. A lot, that's the players that's coming, man. A whole bunch of this, chaos, death, starvation. It's coming towards here to America. And the Esau Edomites, kingdom, they world. This is their world, So let me see now some more. So I keep going. Well, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm gonna end it off with 2 Ezra 15:6. For their wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hopeful works are fulfilled. So that's why Lord Yahweh for bring the destruction, because all the wickedness and all the wicked acts, especially so-called Negro Latino natives, the Israelites, and that the Lord Yahweh hates to see how people do, His people, and these Edomites being in rulership with their wickedness and what they do, what they put out, and what they doing to the earth. That's why the Lord Yahweh is going to bring the destruction, His wrath, because he's ready to bring that, bring the so-called white man Esau Edom out of power because of all the deception and lies and continue to put out there, the confusion. And that's why Babylon, confusion plays Babylon the Great. This place of America, this kingdom is a bunch of confusion, and people out here are just lost. They really don't know where to really how to really go about living life. Really would know what real life is about. Because of the so-called white man being in rulership, he just put out so much lies and deception, and just got people running around with their chicken head off, cut off like a chicken, cut off with their head off like a chicken, chicken with a head cut off. So these people out here just don't know what to do, man. Because Esau put out this lie on the media, that lie, and then they don't know what to believe, but the truth is out there. By the men of the Lord, from the apostles, elders, and the brethren, a great millstone. We're telling you the truth of the word, the truth through the spirit power, Yahweh Shah, through the word, and giving it to you raw and uncut, not holding back. What's the truth, because this world of the so-called white man, Esau, Edomites, the red people are, this world is so caught up in lies that, people don't know what truth is, but the truth is out there. You just gotta believe it, but not always gonna believe. So with that, I didn't want to make this too long. So again, like God praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakan brothers, to the few Aqua sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in Yahushua. Keep fighting with that. Say shalom.